An apartment block with 24 units has a lift which hasn't been working for months, despite owners paying $10,000 each to have it fixed. It's a major inconvenience for most, but for Robert, it's cut him off from the outside world.
Sleepless nights, worrying. It's just, I just don't need this on top of everything else. It's awful. It's like living my worst nightmare.
Jill's son Robert is battling cancer. The short journey from his bedroom to the living room is about all he can handle.
Did they say how long it would be before a nurse came?
Maybe today sometime.
God.
Mum Jill says Robert would be in better spirits if he could spend time getting out with friends.
Well, his prognosis 12 months ago was 12 months. So that finished on the 20th of September. So he's living on borrowed time.
The problem is, though, the lift in their building is broken and Robert's too weak to use the stairs.
To our family, it's disastrous. He can't negotiate the stairs. I'm going to have to get somebody in to carry him up and down.
When Jill invited us over, Robert was too sick to speak on camera.
We had a new lift installed about 6 months ago. It worked for 5 weeks and broke down. It kept breaking down. He would come out and fix it, and then another 3 weeks would go past and it would break down again. Then, all of a sudden, it was broken down and couldn't be fixed.
Jill says the lift has been out of order for nearly 2 months.
Well, you just don't leave the house unless you absolutely have to.
Jill, what happens if there's an emergency in this building, if Robert needed to get out of the apartment in a rush?
I don't know. I really don't know.
The broken lift has left ailing Rob stranded in their unit in Allawa in Sydney's south.
And he's sick as well, and he needs to go to the hospital for treatment. And he's putting that off because it's such an effort to get there.
And how's Robert handling all this?
It's destroying him. Well, for him, it's terrible for his morale, for a start. And it's embarrassing. You know, he's used to being somebody that was in charge of his life, and suddenly he's dependent on people carrying him downstairs to go to the doctor.
His mum's desperate for help.
Occasionally it'll sort of catch me, and it's like, you said, what would happen in an emergency? I just don't let myself think about those things.
She simply wants her son to have the option to leave when he's up to it.
My only child. Just not fair.
It's been very difficult, emotionally, physically. Just that's all we're getting.
Neighbour Helen has also had enough.
First of all, we had to pay a lot of money. I'm on my own, so I had to work 2 jobs last year just to pay the special levies for the lift.
The apartment owners have already paid $10,000 to install the lift, so this flashing red light is a kick in the guts.
Emotionally, it's been very hard because just to pay out all that money, I'm on my own. And I just feel sorry for the other residents, the elderly and the people that are very sick.
Helen says she hasn't received any answers from the management corporation.
Another flaw, isn't it? Yeah.
Working out who is responsible for this mess is not an uplifting experience. A Current Affair contacted EcoLift, the company responsible for the installation. It claimed the Strata Management Corporation told it to install the lift despite water damage from when it was stored in a leaky basement. The lift now needs costly repairs, so it's tools down until EcoLift is paid. Strata Management, Michael Roberts Strata Management Services, ignored ACA's calls and emails. Whoever is responsible, there's no telling when or if the lift will ever be fixed.
Just get the lift fixed. It's not that hard.
Well, sadly, it is that hard, and it's only getting harder. We are told by the lift company that the strata manager has left the building. If that's the case, the poor residents and poor Robert could be back to square one.